Hello, real life kids and youth. Today your game is Would You Rather.
Okay, so Asha, I'm going to ask you questions and you just have to answer. So, would you rather ride a donkey to school or a llama?
Now, I think a donkey, because the llama will just buck you off and scream.
Okay, would you rather never go to the toilet again or never sleep again?
Never go to the toilet, because I could just, never go to the toilet.
Would you rather sing every time you open your mouth or never talk again?
See, whenever I open my mouth.
Would you rather eat a worm or lick a slug?
I would rather eat a worm.
Eat a worm. Would you rather have 8 arms or 8 legs?
I would have 8 legs, run 8 times as fast.
Well, there you go. Would you rather eat earwax or a nose bogey?
Now I just feel like that you're torturing me. I'm definitely doing the bogies because I've ate them like 5 times today.
Okay, lovely. Let's move on. Would you rather read a book or watch TV?
Read a book.
Oh, would you rather have blue hair for the rest of your life or green hair?
Blue, because everyone thinks your hair's made out of bogies.
Would you rather eat a cupcake or an apple?
Cupcake.
Would you rather be the size of an elephant or the size of an ant?
The size of an elephant.
Lovely. I think we'll go for a couple more, Asha, and then we're going to be done. Would you rather live under the water or in the clouds?
I love to live underwater.
Would you rather live in a castle or a tree house?
Treehouse.
Would you rather go camping or go on the beach?
Camping.
Would you rather give up pizza forever or fries forever?
Definitely fries.
Definitely fries. Would you rather ban fruit forever or never eat broccoli again?
Never eat broccoli, obviously.
Last one, Asha. Would you rather live in a world made of chocolate or a world made of marshmallows?
Chocolate.
Lovely. Asha, it's been brilliant fun with Would You Rather. Real life kids and real life youth, we hope you have loads of fun having a go at Would You Rather.
Hope is alive.
Hello real life kids and youth, my name is Stuart. I'm going to be reading the Bible story for you today. It's taken from Luke chapter 10 verses 38 to 42 and it is the story of Mary and Martha. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted. Melanie, I'm trying to read the Bible. Do you mind just?
Sorry. I need to clean up. So carry on and I'll just clean around you.
Okay, let me get back to this. It says, but Martha was distracted with much serving, and she went up to him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her to help me. But the Lord answered her, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things. But one thing is necessary. Mary has made the good choice, and it will not be taken away from her.
Hello, real life kids and youth. My name's Hannah, and I'm going to be leading today's kids and youth work in our homes. We are on to week 13 of our Hope is Alive series. And we're going to be finding out today about the story of Mary and Martha, which you can find in Luke chapter 10, chapter 38. I hope you've had a chance to have a little play of our game today, Would You Rather. We love playing Would You Rather in our house. My boys can come up with all sorts of interesting and unusual combinations of things for us to choose from. So I hope you've had a really fun time playing that game with your grown-ups and the other people in your house today. The story of Mary and Martha takes place in a village called Bethany, and Mary and Martha, along with their brother Lazarus, and you might recognise his name from another story in the Bible, lived in a village called Bethany, which was about 2 miles outside of Jerusalem, and they were really good friends with Jesus. We hear about him visiting their house a couple of times in the Bible. I'm sure if you're anything like me, when you have people come to your house, you want to make sure that they have a nice time. So no doubt Martha was doing a little bit of cleaning, making sure the house was tidy and clean, and also preparing some food and drinks for the guests. In those days, it would have been the women very much who were expected to do that. And oftentimes they would have been doing that outside of the house, because inside it was dark and smoky because the fires were there. So poor old Martha would have been outside doing all these jobs whilst Jesus was inside doing the talking. She showed Jesus great hospitality when he came to her house, and that's not a bad thing. It's important that we look after our friends. But she did get a bit cross, didn't she, when Mary was sat at Jesus' feet, not helping out at all, and just soaking in all Jesus' teaching and listening to what he had to say. It's easy to see how Martha got caught up in the importance of looking after her guests. And Jesus didn't tell her off. He didn't say that that was a bad thing. But what he did say to her was, "You are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary." In other words, Jesus was telling her to think about whether the thing that she thought was the most important, cleaning up and looking after her guests, really was the most important thing she could be doing. Mary probably also got involved in the preparations for the guests before they arrived, but she made a choice to come and listen to Jesus, to sit at his feet. She had hope in what he had to say. She wanted to hear him and learn from him. Jesus told Martha that what Mary had chosen was a better choice and would never be taken away from her. We all have choices to make. Choosing to play with our toys and play with our friends, or choosing to play sport or lie in bed on a Sunday morning instead of going to church. They're not necessarily bad choices. But the best choice that we can make is to put our hope in Jesus and to choose to spend time with him and other people who know him. This week for table time, maybe you'd like to have a go at retelling the story of Mary and Martha. Perhaps you could use Lego. If you've watched any of the videos that I attached to the teaching notes, you'll see there's a really cool one with Lego figures, or you could use anything that you can find around the house.
I'm Martha and I am very cross that I'm doing all the sorting out. I'm Mary and I'm listening to Jesus.
Martha, make the best choice. If you like a bit of craft, you could try and maybe do one of these hope and God crosses that I've done. Can you see how I've crossed over the word God with the word hope? So I've done this one using stamps because we love a stamper in our house. Or if you wanted to get your colouring pens out, you could draw one. Can you see that? I had a nice time colouring that one in. If you feel like taking that to the next level, you could even take some of the words from the story of Mary and Martha and make them into an arty picture by crossing them over. I don't know if you can see that one. So I've got the words Mary, Martha. Yes, Mary said yes to Jesus. She wanted to sit and listen to him. She made the best choice. She was sitting and she listened to him talk. Maybe you can do that with the story of Mary and Martha, or another story that you've enjoyed from our Hope is Alive series. Remember, hope is alive because he is alive. Mary and Martha knew that, and so do I. For your Keeping Hope Alive challenge this week, Real Life Kids and Youth, I'd like you to have a think about some of the choices that you make every day. Maybe you could make a note of every time you choose to spend some time with Jesus. Maybe that's reading your Bible, reading a story from the Bible with your grown-ups, or just sitting and praying and talking to Jesus. Maybe you could make a note or tell somebody about all the times that you do that, and also the things that you think he might be saying to you when you spend that time and choose to sit at his feet and listen to what he's got to say. Bye-bye, Real Life Kids and Youth. Have a great week.